So here I am a little bit, got the shop opened up some floor space. I'm about to build a frame for my solar panels. It's going to be 8 feet wide, 10 feet tall. So, quick shot of the forks coming in handy once again already. So I'll get laying this out. Probably once I get it laid out, maybe I'll, yeah, okay. Note to self, no one cares. Yep. Those are the end pieces, top and bottom. Here are the centers that'll be run this way. 6 of them. So I ended up just kind of redesigning a little bit. It'll make sense in the future. Cut it all down to what I want. All came out pretty good, other than, that's maybe a blade's worth. He split the difference and put it at the end or something. Shouldn't see much of anything. Anyway, it's a lot better this way with the lighting. So, yeah. Anyway, those two are going to be spaced apart a little bit. There's a 4x4 pole cemented in the ground already that those will be fastened to. I'm going to, I think in the center, drill a hole, put a decent size bolt through it, so that way I can loosen it and tilt it if I want. And I changed the design up a little bit. It's a little bit shorter, so it's now a square 8x8. The panels are going to overhang top and bottom a little bit. I realize I can save a little bit of wood and space because the mounting is not quite at the end of each panel, so I can just have a little overhang and it'll still be mounted just fine while saving some weight. And anyway, so that's that. These are just I'm going to set 3 panels wide and see where these need to be spaced. Here's a look at the back of the panel. So I got this is the hardware. So you got these tabs. One is a little bit bigger than the other. Just decide which way you want it. Big end in or out. Probably do the smaller end out. Anyway, bolt those down. Get 3 of them, going 3 wide, just to get my spacing right for this board and that board. And hopefully that's all I need. Well, here is another quick peek. Either this is recording awfully choppy, or yeah, anyway. So, eco-worthy blah 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 panels. So, anyway, those tabs, just bolt those on. This is what I was saying about it having some overhang because of where the mounting tabs are. I can have some overhang. It's not going to do one bit of anything as far as strength, because that's where they mount. Those panels rest on nothing but air. So 3 wide, 2 deep. We'll see what it looks like in the end. There. Alright, so some adjustments. It's at 2 feet shorter than I initially thought, so It's 8 feet tall and a tiny bit more narrow. I think I did like 80, what did I do? 88 inches wide. And that leaves a pretty good spacing, close but tight at the same time. So the center two, those are hooked in, and may even put a third screw in on both ends, but that's what's going to mount it to the 4x4 out there. Thinking of drilling one big hole and doing a bolt through the center so I can maybe tilt it a little if needed. I probably won't need to, but and yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I put some panels on there to size things up a little just to make sure everything was spaced well, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I took the extra time so everything fits nicely there and there. So 3 wide, 2 tall. It'll look good mounted up, but I took my time, you know. Everything's pretty flush, screwed in pretty well. And I think I'm gonna add braces on 45s on all 4 corners just to stiffen this box up. That'll help. Actually, the cross bracing is pretty tremendous. Learned that from doing my my landing and my deck, especially the landing. Braced the heck out of that thing, and holy moly, it went from the flimsiest thing I've ever felt to like probably, I don't know, rather impressive though. Just barely finished screwing in these braces right here. So they came out pretty well. Just got that hooked. Just the toe strap hooked around there, hooked to itself. Looped around there. And that should be ready to send out. Little stability test over these bumps. See a little sway in it, a little twist, but it's not bad. I think it'll be pretty decent. Those panels don't weigh anything. So anyway, going over there. this rock hammer. Yeah. Well, I can't believe it, but there it is. And I'm back and forth whether I should have put that hole. And the trouble is, if I had brought it up higher so it had more weight down bottom, we'd be like on the ground. And even as it sits, you can see it's kind of, it's like almost a little too close. I so badly don't want to try and, you know, drill another hole and move it upward, so to speak, but I don't know. So maybe against my initial plan, maybe I can just put the other ones taller, higher up, so they don't overhang. But otherwise, I mean, it'll probably be at roughly a 45 degree anyway, so as long as I'm not a total idiot. But yeah, got that big spike in there for now because I don't have the bolt. I'm going to put a bolt in the end of the game and just snug it up. And, you know, things will be evenly balanced, so you shouldn't have to worry about how much tension it needs to stay put. With that being said, I can always add a base from down here to down there, which I may still end up doing, so we'll see. But pretty well balanced. But cool.